Howdy, folks. Welcome to 2025. Back in action. Points are racing tonight. The OP Super Speedway Butt Kicker Saturday Night Unlimited Truck Series. Round number 5. The KN 250 of season 16. Sponsored by Adam Kilday here tonight at Daytona, the new Daytona. Presented to y'all by MaxspeedTV. Of course, myself, Joshua Mudlock, going to call the action for y'all here tonight. How's everybody doing out there? Ginger Pan, Brendan Kennedy, how are y'all both doing here this evening? Hopefully everybody had a good Christmas and a good New Year. We're going to get straight into it here tonight. Running a little bit behind, but it'll be all right. So take a look at our pre-race analytics here this evening. An air temp of 82, track temp of 91, 100 laps, 250 miles, unlimited tires. However, the fuel, 14 to 18 laps, roughly 44% fuel is what they're running here tonight. Pit road 60 miles an hour with a pace speed of 70 miles an hour. We're dealing with some wind out there, too, at about 7 miles an hour. And I know in IRL, real life, here coming up, it's about to get brutally cold for some areas here in the United States. So everybody, please stay safe. Keep warm if you can. If y'all do so happen to lose electricity with that winter weather up there, you know, in the Kansas, Missouri, Indiana area, just north of where I live, back east. You know, if y'all do happen to lose electricity, find some place to get warm, whether it be, you know, going outside to your vehicle if it's outside to warm up, or find some place to shelter. Just stay safe, everybody. Please, please, please do that. Stay off the roads if you don't have to get out in it. I know all of y'all northern people know how to drive in it, but still, nevertheless, stay safe. We're going to take a look at our top 20 points here in just a second. But first, we're going to step aside for the national anthem provided by Madison Rising. So hang tight, folks. Qualifying will be underway here tonight when we come back.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket train, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, Satan's that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the praise. of the brave. We'll fight you in name, the name of the brave. We are the U.S. of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save, this land of the brave, the U.S. of A. Oh, say, just that star, spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land of the free, and the
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxspeedTV.
Alrighty, folks, qualifying underway. Point standings are up as well. Rick C. Brands of the top spot at 155. Mark Man at second at 144. 11 behind Rick. Then we have our we have a tie here between Dustin Logston and Nicholas Wing, tied for third at 131, 24 behind the leader and 13 behind Mark. Anthony English in fifth at 127, 28 behind the leader and 4 behind Wing and Logston. Bubba Winningham in sixth at 124, 31 behind the leader and 3 behind Anthony. Rick Sanchez in seventh at 120, 35 behind the leader and 4 behind Bubba. James Mara in 8th at 117, 38 behind the leader and 3 behind Rick. Vicente Guerrero in 9th at 114, 41 behind the leader and 3 behind James. And Andrew Zanto going to round out the top 10 at 111, 44 behind the leader and 3 behind Vicente. Casey Pfeiffer in 11th at 108, 47 behind the leader and 3 behind Zanto. Peter DeBourgeois in 12th. Now, this is just the point standings. We'll get to the winners here in just a second. In 12th for Peter, 107, 48 behind the leader and 1 behind Casey. Stephen Miles in 13th at 106, 49 behind the leader and 1 behind Peter. Andy Brigante in 14th at 100 even, 55 behind the leader and 6 behind Stephen. Dana Shepard in 15th at 98, 57 behind the leader and 2 behind Andy. Logan York in 16th at 87, 68 behind the leader, 11 behind Dana. Chris Bundy in 17th at 85, 70 behind the leader and 2 behind Logan. Steve Rada in 18th at 79, 76 behind the leader and 6 behind Bundy. Andrew Schroeder in 19th at 78, 77 behind the leader and 1 behind Rada. And Adam Kilday, our sponsor, rounding out the top 20 here tonight in 20th at 76 points, 79 behind the leader and 2 behind Schroeder. Of course, 4 races have been completed already this season. We have had 4 different winners as well. Of course, Anthony English winning the race before Christmas. So therefore, that locks him into the chase, as well as Peter DeBourgeois round 1, Logan York round 2, Rick Seabrands round 3, and of course, as I said, Anthony English round 4. Who is going to take the victory here tonight for round number 5? Are we going to see a 5th different winner, or are we going to have one of these 4 other drivers repeat? There's a poll going up in the chat here, and it looks like several of you have already voted. 10 votes already in there, and it looks like 90% of you right now are saying there's going to be a 5th one. So we'll keep that poll going here. Definitely to the halfway mark, and we'll see how long I keep it up. But right now, a good majority of y'all are saying we'll see a 5th different one. So 13 of you right now tuning in. 3 likes. Smash the like button, folks. We appreciate everybody out there. Times are rolling in as well. It looks like right now, Vicente in the top spot, Stephen Miles in second, Anthony third, Gabe Butler rounding out the top four. And I think, I think it might be Vicente gonna grab the pole out here tonight. Let's see here if we can find him. Joe is in here somewhere. There he is. We'll get him up here real quick. Vicente Guerrero, buddy, Medlock in the booth. Got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, grabbing the pole out here tonight. Hopefully you had a good Christmas, a good New Year's, man. First and foremost, you're back at it here tonight, though, for points racing. Starting off strong, you know, grabbing the top spot, but you know how these races can go. But talk about it, you know, you've got rested up. Now it's time to get back into it. How you feeling out there here tonight, buddy?
I'm feeling all right, I guess. I mean, I got this awesome paint scheme tonight, representing, you know, RJ Strong. It's almost been a year since he passed away, so hopefully he'll keep an eye on my truck and keep me safe, and maybe bring it back to victory lane.
Yeah, I mean, we're looking at, you know, 4 races completed, you know, 4 different winners. You're trying to get your first one, you know, so, we're on the truck right now, so yeah, we do have that image from RJ, so I do still have that, so we may throw that up later today or whenever the next race you sponsor, whatever the case may be. But this track, man, Daytona, it's gonna be night racing, so the track's gonna be a little bit cooler. What do you think is gonna be the biggest key? Coming in after the big break we've had and that little fun run we had. What do you think is gonna be the biggest key?
Keeping the truck clean and away from trouble. Like any other race, you know, you gotta make sure you make the right decisions and have some good luck around you.
All right, well, we'll see what happens, buddy. You guys are girded up here, fixing to roll off. Good luck down there. Congratulations on the pole, bud.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, we'll get him back down there to Team 7. I think that's where I pulled him from. All right, well, let's take a look at our grid here tonight. Vicente grab the pole out here tonight. Stephen Miles going to start on the outside of him in second. Anthony English in third. Gabe Butler fourth. Gary Bergeron fifth. Peter DeBorgia sixth. Rick Sanchez seventh. James Barrett eighth. Alex Giffen ninth. And Scott Wise in 10th. Sean Stevens at 11th. Bubba Winningham in 12th. EJ DeBoer 13th. Alex Green 14th. Casey Pfeiffer 15th. Douglas Johnson 16th. Andrew Schroeder 17th. Nicholas Wing in 18th, Adam Kilday 19th, and Dana Shepard in 20th. Mike Edgerton 21st, Sean Dion 22nd, Thomas Lockwood 23rd, Stephen Luttrell 24th, Ron Walters 25th of the qualifiers. Rick Seabrand's first one of the non-qualifiers going to start 26th. Seth Gruber 27th, Brian Rainville 28th, Andrew Zonto 29th, Dustin Loxton 30th, Steve Rada 31st, Shane Posey 32nd. Mark Mann, 33rd. Daniel Harrington, 34th. And that's it. 34 trucks out here tonight, folks. Belva out there here tonight. Ginger Parrot, Moose Pie out there as well. Glad to see you all out there hanging about. I'm sure Moose Pie and Belva rooting on Rick here tonight. I just got done talking to Rick before the broadcast here. Here we go. That pace car will dive off to the safety of pit road. And we'll see what Vicente does. Is he gonna stay up toward the front? Try to lead one lap and then go to the back? Or if the 8 is able to get around him, is he gonna go to the back early on? We'll find out here in just a second. Pace car's off and away into the Geico restart zone. Chevrolet Green's out here tonight Boogity, 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 folks, we're racing here tonight at Daytona for the KN 250, sponsored by Adam Kilday. Out of turn 2. All right, coming back to the front stretch here, the 8 of Stevens holding him off. Is Steven gonna get it? Yes, Steven Miles gonna lead the first lap here tonight. Barely holding off the Fente Guerrero here and already screaming down into turn 1 and coming out of 2 here momentarily. We'll see what Vicente does. It looks like he is gonna stay up toward the front, let everybody kind of wreck themselves out maybe toward the back. Adam Kilday. It looks like we've got some movement going on and a driver falling back here. The 60 of Brian Rainville falling back all the way to about the 32nd, 33rd spot back here with Martin Mann now. Still way early, so... And Stephen Miles gonna hold off Gabe Butler. Vicente back to 3rd. Harry Bergeron, Scott Wise, Bubba Winningham, Rick Sanchez. You got Bubba Sanchez and Rick Winningham right here together. Long-standing joke that has stuck around since Rick bought that truck from Chevy Land down there. Of course, a big shout out to Bubba Winningham sponsoring MaxspeedTV and the Green Flag. We give that dude a big shout out. Bubba's a great guy. If you are in the market for a new vehicle and you're in the Shreveport area, or just not really in the market at all and just want to see Bubba, just go down to Chevy Land and Mr. Bubba Winningham. Of course, he'll try to hook you up with a new Chevy vehicle. Eric W. out there in chat. And 191 miles an hour, 192 here tonight. Wow. They're bucking it, folks. And they deliver. You got that right, Eric. They do deliver. It doesn't matter where you're at in the United States. I'm even sure they would deliver to Hawaii. I don't know for sure, but I think they only deliver in the 48, the lower 48. I don't think they do Alaska and Hawaii, but I could be wrong. But they do deliver, so... Mike Edgerton, Nicholas Wing, a lot of side-by-side, even some 3-wide going on already. Right around or right behind the 388, not 288, 388 of Douglas Johnson. That was the 004. Seth Gruber, there is Dana Shepard. 38 of Thomas Lockwood, Seth Gruber, Shane Posey, Dustin Logston. Oh, somebody's blinking. I believe that might be the 54 of Casey Pfeiffer. Yes, it is. Casey's gonna have to keep an eye on that. So we'll drop down here just right below him to the 27 of Sean Stevens. And the 3 of Alex Green gonna pop it right behind him. 74 of EJ right behind him. And Stephen Miles gonna lead another lap here. Vicente did manage to get a couple of laps. So, right now, that's about all we've had here. A couple of guys already with some wins running up into the top 5. Anthony English, Peter DeBorgia. Looks like Anthony blinking out there for a moment. Steve Rada, Adam Kilday also doing some side-by-side back here as well. We're getting close already to some pit stops here. They're averaging, though, roughly a caution before lap 10. About lap 9, 8, lap 9. Let's hope we don't get that, but that has been the case the last, well, 4 races, I believe. Chevy, bang, bang. And Vicente back up to the front. Steven behind him. Anthony behind him in the 1. Well, supposed to be the 10, but one on the truck is Gary Bergeron. That's on the bottom line. And then you've got the outside line led by Gabe Butler, Peter DeBorgia, James or Jim Mayer, however you know him by James. .031 or the 31. Not wise. Oh yeah, big field, Eric. Yeah, it's a oh no, here we go. This is not gonna be good. Big, huge pile up in the front already, and Stephen Miles goes for a ride here, folks. Oh, did he get a bad shove? Let's find out what happened to the 8 of Steven. This ain't good. So right now, you do see we got Steven on the bottom. He goes up to the top side, and, I mean, Gabe Butler's right there. Gabe was full speed ahead. Gabe was not backing out of it. I don't blame Gabe one bit for not backing out of it. I mean, he's got the 40 behind him, and then right behind the 40 is, the 95. You can't let up at all. I mean, Steven just went up, seen the run, and, well, right there's Gabe. Bad bump, though. I mean, it was not square. However, you can't really blame Gabe on that one. He did what he had to do. And it was kind of into that corner, too, here through the tri-oval. That didn't help the situation any at all. And, well, that unfortunately just hooked Stephen Miles. It got him all bent out of shape. And, well, the air caught the bottom, the undercarriage of the Nightmare Esports number 8. And, well, up and over he goes. Anthony English, James Mayer. Oh, golly, the 14 of Vicente. It looks like Anthony's going to get a piece. See Pfeiffer getting a piece of that as well. They were still wrecking. Alex Green, Gary Bergeron, the 388 of Doug Johnson. Oh, man, feel sorry for Doug. I think he might have got a piece of net code here. Yeah, but they would have definitely touched regardless as he's coming, he comes flying down through here, and blam, he gets hit. Bubba Winningham, I don't know, did Bubba make it through that? Let's see here real quick. It looks like he might have squeezed through that. Gary, see Stephen Miles, there's Alex Green, and Thomas Lockwood going to get a piece of it as well. Might have been easier to go through who was not involved in that. However, Yeah, I'm flying solo tonight. Steven's not feeling well, so it's just kind of me up here, you know, doing my thing. You know how that goes. It's all right though. It's all right. Karen Groover out there, I would imagine related to Seth. I mean, that would be my guess. Wow, I see how it is. You only heard one stooge tonight. Yeah, it's just me. I'm shimping. I'm shimping. I'm shimp. I'm the ship stooge here tonight. Dylan. Oh man. I hope Seth is out in chat. Seth, concentrate on driving. Karen, Karen Gruber is mom to Seth. All right. Well, 18 of you out there right now tuning in. 4 likes. Lick it, folks. As Eric would say, lick the like button. But it's not our fault if you get sick. Sanitize your screen first. Yeah, Mo is the one with no hair. Kind of Larry has no hair in the middle, but a bunch of hair on the side. Yes. Eric says, lick it. All right, Gabe Butler, Peter DeBorgia, Rick Sanchez, Scott Wise, Bubba Winningham, Dana Shepard, Andrew Santos, Stephen Luttrell, Ron Walters, and Andrew Schroeder rounding out our top 10. Coming back to the green flag, the KN250, sponsored by Adam Kilday here. First yellow of the evening, and, well, it was unfortunately a pretty good one here tonight. I hate seeing those big ones early. Curly looks like Bozo. Oh, man. All right, still got that little poll going out there, folks, so make sure y'all vote on it. Looks like 16 votes. Still, a good majority of y'all are saying we're going to have a 5th different winner. So good, you know, keep getting those votes out there. All right, pace car will dive all down to the safety of pit road once again. And, of course, the Chevrolet green flag will be back out once they come into the Geico restart zone. There goes the pace car here tonight again. Unfortunately, that set, man, some people back toward the back. And there it is, Chevrolet in green back out again here tonight. Okay, Butler, Peter DeBorgia up top here. We'll see here how quickly these drivers can make some moves, but right now, looks like Peter don't have any help. Here comes the 06 of Mr. Controller, Andrew Zonto. I gotta say, he's consistent using that, and I don't know how in the world he does it, but he does. And man, you just see that move he made going to the top side right in front of Peter. And he's got one heck of a pusher behind him in Peter DeBorgia. Peter, you also have the 031, I should say, of Scott Wise right behind Peter, and then Dana Shepard, the 004, Seth Gruber right there as well. Seth started all the way back in 27th, and if he don't stay off the wall, he's going to end up turning into a McNugget. There's a pun in there somewhere, folks. In a McDonald's truck, it looks like. So, oh, be careful. 3 wide. Oh, this gets scary. Three wide, 2 rows deep, and we're not done. Oh, somebody's losing it back here. Don't know who that was. I think that was Dustin. It was. And 3 wide with Dustin. Still 3 wide up toward the front, though. Oh, I think Dustin's trying to turn himself into a McNugget. Or a pancake. One of the two. Pancake the outside wall. It's a pancake McNugget. Oh, man. 31-031. Scott Wise almost moved up a little bit too much there. Good knowledge of where the back end of your truck is. Oh, we got a lot of almost pancaking going on here. We got some movement going on. 3 wide up toward the front. Let's see who it is. Okay, now they're back side by side. Dana Shepard in the middle of this. Isn't that what I call the sucker hole? But he's got a lot of help around him. You got 2 trucks in front of him, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 6 behind him. So, but man, he is in a dangerous spot. He's not the only one in a dangerous spot, though. 82, 14, 31, or 0, 3, 1. They're all in a dangerous position. They're going to be coming up on Sean Dion here. Looks like Sean. I don't know if he is aware that the leaders are coming up on him rather quickly. 4 wide as they come around him, and this is not going to end well. Yellow is out. Yeah, I don't think he was aware that they were coming up on him. 5 wide right there. Yeah, Lee. And right here's where the yellow's going to come out. When they get sideways right there, the 004 of Seth Groover, because he went sideways. That's why the yellow came out. And then, of course, right here, you see 5 wide. Not the 5 wide they wanted. And I think they were even still wrecking up here, too. Oh, yeah, right there. That might have been where the yellow came out as... Oh, even Shane Posey coming down. So that might have been where the yellow actually came out, was right here with Alex Giffen and company. Oh, it came out somewhere in there. I'm blaming it on Seth because he's the one that went sideways first. Yeah, Karen, I mean, these races, they are, you just never know how these things are going to play out. These super speedway style races, they're a crapshoot. Anybody can win it. A snail could win these things. And you know how slow a snail is. Right, Ginger? Yeah, I hate being behind. I don't like it when there's an 18-wheeler in front of me, there's one beside me, and there's one behind me. I hate that. Gabe Butler, Scott Wise, Zanto, Guerrero, DeBorgia, Sanchez, Winningham, Shepard, Harrington, and Johnson. That is our top 10 here off of pit road once again. Looks like some of them just taking fuel. Maybe right sides, but I doubt it. You don't really have to take tires. Maybe late in a race, but super speedways don't use up a lot of tires like your 1.5-mile short tracks do. Yeah, Ginger, you all right. You all right. You know, you gotta, you know, give respect to them guys because and girls, because there are lady truck drivers. So, you know, give respect to the truck drivers because, you know, they're out in, you know, months at a time away from family, you know, delivering products, whatever the case may be. Some is food and some is household stuff. Others is probably government stuff. They don't know what they're carrying. But, you know, they drive in everything. Winter storms, severe weather, hurricanes, tornadoes, you know. So, everybody's still out here. Only one driver is still a lap down. That is Sean Dion. I don't know if it's Dion or Dion. I've called him Dion for years. I know who Sean is. He'll correct me later, I'm sure. All right, on the back stretch here, we didn't get to interview anybody, which is fine. I know everybody likes the interviews. And I know there's some races I don't do any. But I just go with the flow. Sometimes I don't feel right interviewing a driver. Like right now, I don't feel like interviewing a driver. So, you know, maybe the next caution, if we get one, we'll interview somebody. It just depends on how I feel at that time. You know. A flat, a Fiat. Is that flat or Fiat? Oh, Fiat 500. I thought that said flat 500. I'm like, what is a flat 500? I've never heard of that before. That I looks like an L. All right, here we go. Pace car. Lights are on the pace car, off the pace car, but on the front there, under the lights here at Daytona. AN 250, fixing to get back underway here. Pace car is down to the safety of pit road. Gabe Butler, Scott Wise up the top here. Row 1, coming to lap 22. There's the Chevy Land Green. Here we go. Back underway here tonight. First race for OP in 2025. New Year, same season, though. I don't know about that. Oh, well, yeah, because it is smaller than a Honda Accord. That's what I drive. 2005 Honda Accord. So, yeah, it is smaller than mine. Not by much. Screaming down into turn 2 and out. Oh, no, this is gonna not be good. Oh, wow, how? Yellow's out, though. Okay, something happened up here between Gabe Butler and Scott Wise. I mean, I think it all started really up here. Oh. I think the 14. Did the 14 get into the back of Scott just a little bit? Too much? Let's see here. I think he did. Yeah, he did. He got into the back of him barely, and that sent him. That sent Scott bad bump on the 14 part right here, and that sent Scott. I mean, it was just the slightest touch, but I mean, you're going at a high rate of speed. There's nothing you could do. And that sent Scott right down in the game, but good save. So where did that yellow come out at? Oh, right here, I think. I don't think Douglas had anywhere to go. Yeah, I think everybody was kind of checking up a little bit. Yeah, and then right there, Doug gets into the back of Dana. Pure accident, of course. And Dana goes sideways, but he saves it. So I'm kind of wondering. That is where that yellow came out. Thrown by an admin, possibly. Seeing that it could have gone south pretty quickly and wanted to go ahead and throw a yellow before it did. Possibility. Yeah, they did save it, but I wasn't raised on Smokey and the Bandit, but I did watch the show. I watched a lot of Dukes of Hazzard and growing up of that show. Let's see here. Maybe we could go ahead and get somebody we don't normally chit chat with up here if we could find him. Maybe a Steve Rada. We can find Mr. Rada. Oh, he's in here somewhere. Couldn't tell you where. Got a lot of people in hey, maybe not. Maybe he is not in Discord. Hey. Looks like a couple of drivers did not come down. Yeah, Vicente, Mike Edgerton, and Thomas Lockwood did not come down pit road. So, we are at, of course, the half quarter of the way through the race here tonight. They come to lap 26 here. Hey, Derek. Not really a whole lot. I mean, there's been some hiccups, but I mean, we've had 3 yellows. The first yellow was a pretty good size one. It was a big one, unfortunately. Caught a lot of drivers into that wreck, and it happened up toward the front. So, but other than that, I mean, it's been really good racing. Ginger Parrot, about your CB handle. The morning sunshine. That's funny. I think y'all are chatting it up in there. We got 5 likes and we still have 19 tuning in right now. So again, thank you everybody for tuning in. Still a lot of racing to do here. Smash that like button, folks, if you don't mind. 10, 15, 20 likes out here tonight. 25, 30, however many y'all feel like putting in there. We love to see those licks. Here we go. Pace car is off and away once again. Vicente back up toward the front. Chevrolet Greenback out. Ooh. Mike Edgerton, I don't know if he didn't get a good start or got a bad bump or something, but boy, he got 8 up right here. And man, Vicente, Thomas, and Peter, they just shot out like a rocket. That outside line falling apart. Here comes Bubba Winningham in the 66 and the 83 of Shane Posey up toward the front. Shane started back in 32nd. He is already up to the 3rd spot, 3rd, 4th, somewhere around in that ballpark. And Bubba on the outside now. Get a good run trying to get around the 14 of Vicente. And Bubba Winningham lead his first lap here tonight. He's going to hold off the 14 and drop it right in front of Vicente. That's going to open the door on the outside for Shane Posey. Bubba Winningham got a lap lead here tonight. And speaking of Bubba, my brother Jeremy is out in chat here. I just now looked over to chat and seen it. Side by side, pretty much through the field. Got a lot of single file too. Oh. Everybody is on the lead lap. Oh, Casey Pfeiffer by himself. No help. Way back here in 34th. Not where he wants to be, especially with no help. He'll get 8 up here if he does not get a yellow. The lap number 29, and Bubba gonna hold off Shane again. Shane still trying to get door to door. Oh, Shane Posey and Bubba Winningham. That could have been bad. Yep. And Shane dropped it right in front of Bubba Winningham now. So it looks like Bubba gonna push, can't talk. Push Shane. Yep, Shane got a lap lead now. Taking lap number 30. Freeman out of turn number 2 here. That chimp. Side by side, ooh, Zonto. Ooh, here we go. Whoa, Zonto, we're wrecking. Here we go, guys. Yellow is out again. Yeah, I realized what I said when I said it. Yeah, that I know. I couldn't talk. When I get to talking fast, like Zonto. Ooh, I think Zonto wanted to try and go a little bit 3 wide here. Right up the middle. See what happened here. Ooh, maybe a little checkup there. And yeah, not enough room. Mr. Panball Zondo right here. Bouncy, 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 bouncy. And unfortunately, I think he bounced a little bit too much and then got hit by Daniel Harrington. And then Daniel gets hit by Steve Rada. Good Lord. And then Daniel gets hit by Douglas Johnson. And I think everybody else did manage to get through that. Oh, Seth Groover. Man, Seth not having the night he wanted. I think he locked it down. Yeah, oh, he gets into Zonto after locking it down. Ouch. All right, well, lap 32 here. And it looks like Vicente gonna bring all of them down pit road for the most part, what I can gather. Got everybody coming down. Nobody's staying out. Everybody's on the lead lap. Like Douglas Johnson did come down pit road, 46.4 seconds stop. He might have got held. Did Alex? No, there he is. I thought he took his truck behind the wall. I was like, why? Oh, man. No, not number 950. No. No. We got Bubba Winningham, Shane Posey, Peter DeBorgia, Dana Shepard, Gabe Butler, Scott Wise, Thomas Lockwood, Alex Giffen, Dustin Loxton, Steve Barada, Vicente Guerrero, Anthony English, Stephen Miles, Rick Sanchez, Rick Stebrands, James Mayer, Gary Bergeron, Sean Dion, Andrew Schroeder, and Mike Edgerton. Rounding out our top 20. David Luttrell, Brian Rainville, Mark Mann, E.J. DeBoer, Sean Stevens, Alex Green, Nicholas Wing, Adam Kilday, Andrew Zonto, Ron Walters, Daniel Harrington, looks like it's coming back out onto the track in 31st. Douglas Johnson, 32nd. Seth Groover coming back out, as well as Casey Pfeiffer. So that's rounding out the 34 trucks here. Everybody is on the lead lap. Oh no, it's Matt. How you doing, Matt? Mr. Wags out there, Mr. Matt Wagner. Bubba Winningham, Shane Posey, row 1, row 2, Peter DeBorgia, Dana Shepard, row 3, Gabe Butler, Thomas Lockwood, row 4, Scott Wise, Dustin Logston, and row 5, Steve Rada, Sean Dion. Sean, of course, had a hiccup, got a lap down, was back there way by himself, got back on the lead lap. Back up here in 10th, 11th, somewhere around in there. Started 22nd. Oh, somebody is off into the grass. Not sure who that was. Oh, whoever it was got it all figured out. Oh, you expect a red carpet? I'm going to give you a pink one. How about that? Instead of the red carpet, you're going to get a pink carpet with some purple polka dots. Here we go. Chevrolet Green back out again here tonight. Lap number 35. Derek. I am not going to repeat what Derek said. Just, if you could read, you could read. You can figure it out for yourself. Oh, man. Killing me. '83 of Shane Posey out there by himself. Here comes Dustin Luxton out there as well. Let's see if Shane can get some help. Get a couple more trucks out there. It looks like that is not going to be the case as Peter DeBorgia has a little lap now. Of course, Peter's already got a win on the season going all the way back to round one. Ooh. Gary Butler got a little bit of a wiggle there. And there's the Fat Chicks 43 of Dana Shepard. Yes, that's literally what it says on it. Fat Chicks. Everybody that does not know what that is the shocks and accessories. And Shane Posey does have help now. Dustin right behind him. Here they come to the outside. 3 wide once again. We've seen how this was before, and it's worked out some and hasn't worked out for others. Here comes Vicente back to the outside middle-ish. Somewhere in there. Oh, he's going to go right up the gut. Wow, Wags. Wow. Three wide still yet. Kind of just staying really up toward the front right now. We've seen what can happen with 3 wide, so I don't really want to leave this area. We still have not been able to go. Bumping going on between Dana Shepard and Peter DeBorgia. Oh no! Shane Posey up into the wall. I think we had a few as well. Yellow's out. Rick Seabrands, James Merritt, a few others had to come flying down pit road here to dodge whatever. Wow! Okay, well, we've seen the 56, Mike Edgerton. But we got to figure out exactly how it all, need to get on the 83 here of Shane Posey, and because this is where it all started. Like maybe the 31031. See the bump there, the little wiggle, and 43 and the 40. I think Dana might have got a bump there as well. This is where it all began, right here. Ooh, right there. Or back a little bit further now. We just looked at that, but let's get a chase view here. And looks like, yeah, right there. Ooh, Shane was just coming full head of steam out of the corner, and he was already loose. And right there, gets hit, gets clobbered by the 81 of Dustin. Nowhere to go. And oh, this is where Mike's just hammered down, and he doesn't know Shane's coming down until the very last second, and plowed right into Shane Posey. Man. Like Peter, Gabe, Vicente, Bubba, Scott, Rick, Andrew, Gary, Thomas, and Shepard. Top 10 off of pit road. Ron Walters, Alex Giffen, Steve Luttrell, Alex Green. Oh, what just happened to Green? Mechanical failure. Oh. He's turning the wheel. Oh, I think he had a mechanical failure. He hit. Oh, man, and it blew his engine, and he had to tow, and it looks like he already took it behind the wall. No! Yeah, it had to be mechanical. Had to have been. That's kind of why I did that, Matt. Go on cockpit to kind of see what happened. 3 drivers out of the race now. Alex Green, Sean Dion, and Shane Posey. They have taken their trucks behind the wall. Gonna get ready for the next race, which will be round number 6, January the 11th. That'll be the Chevyland 250. Guess who that one's sponsored by, folks? I'll give you 2 guesses, but you're only going to need one. Mr. Bubba Winningham sponsored next week. Of course, they still got to get through tonight. And 250, sponsored by Adam Kilday. Speaking of Adam hanging out back here right now in 29th, started 19th. Coming up on the halfway, though, here in about 10 laps. Ew. I've had a breaker pop on me for a chance to win my first race in a league race. Running, I think it was 4th or 5th, trying to save enough fuel to make it to the end, and my breaker popped. All right, Chevrolet Green back out once again here. Peter DeBorgia, Gabe Butler, and, well, everybody else on the loud pedal. 26 of you right now tuning in right now. 6 likes. Hey, folks, smash the like button, please, if you would. 6 likes so far. Still a lot of racing to go, though. We are by far not done yet. Share the stream as well. Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, MySpace if you still have it. I don't even know if MySpace is even still active anymore. I think mine was RTRL at Motegi. Honestly. 3 wide right back here. Pfeiffer, Loxton, Rainville. Boy, that didn't stay 3 wide long. Still a lot of side-by-side going on up here that we have not been able to get to a green flag pit stop. Get right on the cusp of it and something happens. "29 people right now watching. Man, I love seeing it. Right now, just a lot of side-by-side going on. Not very much passing, per se. Gabe Butler on the outside with Bubba Winningham, Rick Sanchez, Dana Shepard. And I'm trying to figure out who that other one is. I think that might be Giffen. Yeah, that is Alex Giffen on the outside here. Ooh. Well, Gabe Butler drops it in front of Azente, kind of leaving Bubba, Rick, Dana, and Alex kind of left out there by themselves. Okay, now somebody else going up to the high side. That is going to be Vicente. It looks like Rick Sanchez dropping back here. Probably not liking what he's seeing, or his truck got too hot. One of the two. He's dropping, though. He continues to drop. I wish you was. Kind of odd not seeing you on the track, though, Matt. It really is. But, you know, I understand. Lot of movement. Dana Shepard now on the bottom, right behind Zonto. Is Zonto going to try to make a move? Gabe Butler still on the outside of the top line. Is that third line going to get rolling here before too long? Stephen Luttrell started back in 24th, running in 9th right now. We're about 6-7 laps into this run. Our fuel about 14 to 18 laps, roughly, 44%. a rule is they cannot pit from the high side. So once you start seeing everybody go to the bottom, you'll see that's when you know that's when you know they're starting to get ready to pit. And some try to pit from the high side, but that is a rule. You're not supposed to. Casey Pfeiffer made a little bit of a move there. Past lap here. Had to get back up onto the track and almost took the nose. Uh-oh, here we go. We're wrecking. Yellow is out. And it's gonna happen. It's gonna start up here. Oh, man. Another big wreck. I've got to find Scott Wise here. Oh, net code. Wow. Right there it was. Wow. I think they probably would have hit, but man, that is some major net code there between Scott Wise and Zonto. I mean, you could see it. They did not even touch. And that set Scott Wise going sideways. And, well, unfortunately, it was kind of on from there. Dana Shepard going to be involved. Thomas Lockwood, Scott Wise. Oh, Dana. Wow, Dana almost went lid for lid here. Somehow, some way, kept it down, and I think everybody was able to keep it off the wall. Nope! Scott Wise lobbers that inside wall. Looks like Steve Arata. Oh. Gonna get it over some wrecking even back here too, as everybody was trying to dodge it. Oh, right there, Steve Arata got into the back of the 81 by accident. And then, well, Pfeiffer gets into the back of Steve. Gary gets into the back of Pfeiffer. Anthony somehow getting through that. I don't know how. Then Steve Arata gets hit by EJ. Thomas Lockwood. Golly. Oh, we are at the halfway mark here tonight. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in here tonight on MaxspeedTV. You're watching the OP Super Speedway Butt Kicker Unlimited Truck Series, Round 5, the KN250 here tonight, Season 16 here at Daytona, sponsored by the Kilday, presented to you all by MaxspeedTV. Taking a look here, 6 cautions so far right now for 14 laps. Probably be about 15, 16 laps once everything gets all said and done here on this caution. Right now, 50 to go. Probably have about 49, 48 to go once we get going green. 20 lead changes here tonight. Couple of drivers out of the race here. Brian Rainville, Alex Green, Sean Dion, Shane Posey. Couple of them sitting on pit road. Scott Wise, Mike Edgerton. Couple of them down pit road here as well. Scott Wise coming back out onto the track. Mark Mann, Rick Seabrand's in their pit box. Couple of more as well. Dustin Logston. Like some drivers topping off. Now we got a bunch more. Miles, Butler, Mayer, Stevens, Wing, Kilday. Back up to the front we go. Y'all ready for some cranking up here tonight? Because I'm ready to rest my voice. I can't wait for Happy Gilmore 2. There is going to be one. It's going to be on Netflix. Go to Netflix and you type in Happy Gilmore 2. They've already got the preview up there. Yeah, Steven is sick. He's not feeling well, so that is why he's not here. He was going to help me earlier. I asked him, and then unfortunately ended up getting sick. So he let me know he wasn't going to make it, which is okay. Health comes first. Y'all know how I felt when I was sick. So we got Zonto Bubba. Row 1 up at the top. I know it. I know it. I could call you a lot of things, but I'll be nice. I'm just playing, Matt. Here we go. Chevy Land Green back out once again. We'll get a lap here in before we crank it up here tonight. Oh, Thomas Lockwood, Dustin Logston, black flags, and they have been cleared for the time being. You know I had to, Matt. You know I had to say it. You put you put yourself in that one. Love you, Matt. All right, we're going to give it, we'll wait for them to come back to the start-finish line before we crank it up. All right, here we go, folks. We're going to go ahead and crank it up here tonight on MaxspeedTV. everybody enjoyed the few laps of Crank It Up there. And Brian said they're so fast. Yeah, they're only running about 192, 193 miles an hour. Yeah, I know, right? Every time I do a Crank It Up, it seems like we get a yellow. That don't happen very often. But got through the Crank It Up. Well, Fente, Zonto, DeBorgia, Luttrell, Winningham, Johnson, Harrington, Pfeiffer, Shepard, Butler, Bergeron, Stevens, Giffen, Walters, Wing, Sanchez, Loxton, Wise, Groover, and English, top 10, or top 20. Top 10 goes back to Gabe Butler, but a lot of side-by-side, so they're going to be changing a lot of positions here. And we've still got that poll up here, and it looks like 23 votes, still 61% of y'all, of the 23 that voted out there, saying that we will have a fifth different winner. That's where we're going to end the poll here tonight. Looks like it says now 60%. Matt's giving me a hard time, Brian. He always does. Logan York out there. One of the drivers, round 2 winner of the season, not out here tonight. 3 wide, watching the 54 of Pfeiffer, Blinky Pfeiffer, as he's blinking out there. And he's making it work, but man, I don't know if I want to be on the outside by myself. Good luck, drivers, and Vicente. And Vicente. Well, Vicente trying to pick up his first win of the season. Peter's already got one. Oh, man, here we go. Oh, buddy, we're going to go 4 wide here. Oh, we got to break it. Oh, we got to break it. All right, let's find out what happened. I know they wrecked, but still, nevertheless. Oh, right there. Like Johnson and Butler. Don't think there was any net code in that one. But Gabe, there's a hole there. Right there, just started bumping. And then a little bit too much bumping. Right there, that sent Gabe sideways. And unfortunately, it put Daniel Harrington in this mess. Kind of go back a little bit. I think everybody else managed to get through that. I don't know how, but they did. Wow. Oh, we got one going sideways up here. That was the, oh, that's the 82. That's Daniel coming back up onto the track here. Oh! He gets clobbered by Ron Walters. Ron just nowhere to go. Plows right into him. I think everybody else did manage to get through that, though. All right. Another yellow here. Man. All right, all right. Eric. Wow, Matt. You vote, okay, so you voted for a fifth new winner. I don't know what's gonna happen. See, lap 62. Everybody just pitted, so that's gonna put us lap 77, 78. Somewhere around in that ballpark. Somewhere in there for another round of pit stops. That's if we can go green. If we get a green flag pit stop, that's going to change a lot of things. Well, Karen, I could actually tell you on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 9 drivers that are out on the track have used their fast repair. They only get 1. Well, Alex Giffen has used his. Seth Gruber, of course, we know has used his. Gary Bergeron has used his. Stephen Miles has used his. Ron Walters, Dustin Logston, Douglas Johnson, Mike Edgerton, just probably missed a couple there, but they have all used their fast repair. List. Somebody new that I've never seen in chat. How are you doing? Glad to see you out there. Not saying you haven't watched before, but I've never seen you talk. So welcome to MaxspeedTV. Welcome to OP. Welcome to the broadcast. Yes, I can. How are you doing, Dalton? All right, lights are off. The pace car. Danto Guerrero, that's row 1. Row 2, Stephen Luttrell, Bubba Winningham. Row 3, Peter DeBorge, Alex Giffen. Row 4, Steve Rada, Dennis Shepard. Row 5, Gabe Butler and Casey Pfeiffer. Pace car once again down to the safety of pit road, coming into the Geico restart zone, and the Chevy Land Green back out again here tonight. Another big shout out to Bubba Winningham out there in the Chevy Land truck. Of course, a Chevy Land located in Shreveport, Louisiana, in the market for a new vehicle. Oh, contact Bubba Winningham and the group over at Chevy Land. They'll hook you up with a new or used Chevy or just vehicle in general. And they do deliver as well in the 48 states, continental United States. I'll get it out in a minute. A big shout out to Bubba Winningham out there. Great guy, great guy. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate it. Eric. Uh-oh. 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 This ain't good. Yellow's out. Well, where the yellow came out at, though. Like a lot of wiggling going on up front. Oh, 06, 66, 14. And it kind of stacked everybody up back here. And then, oh, Casey, I believe that was. Yeah, the 54 of Pfeiffer blinked out right at the moment as Scott Wise was coming down, and they blinked right back in. And then the yellow come out. I believe that is where that yellow came out, though. We see Anthony English right here, too. Probably seen what was going on up there. But, yeah, it is where the yellow came out at. Eric only comes for the group hugs. I only come so I don't get fired. Or as Kyle Busch said, I'm only here so I don't get fined. Crybaby Bush, that's what I call him. I'm not a Kyle fan. Not really a NASCAR fan in general. Real NASCAR. I get my fix here on iRacing. You don't get no peace with me yelling, Eric. I can assure you that. All right, well. This will put us at about lap 83, 84, somewhere around in that ballpark for pit stops. They will guaranteed have to pit at least one more time. All right, well, everybody, let's see here. Scott Wise, Adam Kilday, Dana Shepard just coming back out. Douglas Johnson. Looks like Mike Edgerton is back out on the racetrack. So right now, 3 drivers still in their pit box. Scott Wise, Adam Kilday, and Douglas Johnson. 26 drivers at the moment on the lead lap. Dana Shepard right now, the last one on the lead lap. All right, well, here comes Adam Kilday back out. Scott Wise still setting. Oh, did he have to tow? Oh, here it comes. Did not use his fast repair, so he still has it. Rick Seabrand's got a few of them dropping back down pit road to just make sure they top that fuel off. Steven Miles, Rick Sanchez, Seabrand's, Miles, English, DeBoer, Schroeder, Giffen. Just to kind of name a few that I could see here. Oh, like I stated at the beginning of the broadcast here tonight, everybody that is in the path of that big winter storm that's coming up here. I know Kansas, Missouri, parts of Indiana, Kentucky, back toward the east, north and east. Ice, snow, you know, you name it. Stay safe. They're calling for us to get snow possibly around the Friday, Saturday time frame of this coming up week. It's still too far out to tell, but we'll know more 2 to 3 days before it actually happens, if it happens. I don't hold my breath down here in Arkansas, because 1 minute it can be cold, the next minute it's 100 degrees, so... Here we go. Coming to the restart, lap number 69 here tonight. Vicente, Bubba, row 1, Geico restart zone, and the Chevy Land Green. Here we go. There it is. Chevy Land Green back out once again here tonight. A couple of yellows. Well, I say a couple. We've had 8 yellows for 18 laps. Still 32 laps to go and 28 lead changes. Ooh, 54 of Casey Pfeiffer still blinking out a little bit. 38 for a low, Eric. We're supposed to be in the teens next week for a low. And that's cold for down here. I think Monday, Tuesday time frame, 11-12 with a wind chill of like -20, -25. What they're saying. The wind's going to be worse than the actual air temp. Oh, somebody cutting grass. Don't know exactly who that was. Oh, that was, I think, Douglas Johnson. Oh. Oh, 18 degrees. Ouch. Oh, yeah, you're in Tampa. Yeah, that's cold for y'all. I'll just wait a week or a day. Y'all's going to be right back up into the 70s and 80s. Y'all be all right. 18 degrees. That's quite chilly. I heard about northwestern Pennsylvania. I heard that y'all got hit pretty hard up there. Of course, lake effect snow is horrible. I think lake effect snow is worse than regular snow in a storm, snowstorm system. Hey, you get an Andrew Zonto update? Yes, we can. He is currently running in 10th right now. He's led 2 laps, started 29th. He is right now in a pretty good spot. Of course, we know how things can happen. Yes, Karen. Yes, I live in Arkansas. Yes, we're going to be in the teens next week as our lows. Yes. I live in western Arkansas. I live in the 3rd largest city in Arkansas, Fort Smith. I'm literally right next to the Oklahoma border. Literally. All right, lap 72. They're moving into grooving, and man, Casey's gonna have to get that together because oh wow, that could have been bad for Bubba Winningham, but good save. So you're up by Lake Erie then, basically. Yeah, we're just supposed to get snow here. Oh, somebody, oh, Casey blinking. Casey's up front, but he did not lead that lap, or did he? Okay, yeah, he did, it looks like. So it looks like I went ahead and gave it to him, but man, Casey keeps blinking, and that is dangerous, especially with him being up front here. I know these guys are on, you know, pins and needles, and oh, yellow's out. Ooh, this is gonna change it. Oh, Big Rick too. James Mayer involved. Oh, wow. Looks like Ron Walters. Not saying he started it. I'm just saying he was involved in it. Find out what happened to Ron here. Everett! Mr. Eric Grover out there. How you doing, buddy? Right here, something happened to Ron. Oh! Like he was coming up on the 950. All over the tail end of him. Got a little wiggly. And I think he got too much wiggly because Lockwood was right there. And yeah, contacts made. That sent Ron right up into the 81 of Dustin. Nothing Dustin could have done. And it was just kind of on from there. Dana gonna squeak through that. Looks like Seth gonna go to the high side, but yeah, they were still a mess back here. This is where James Mayer, Nicholas Wing, this is where these guys got involved in this. So that's where Nicholas, he slows it down. Now, James is right behind him. James can't see really what's going on. All he knows is, well, he's slowing down. Oh, James gets tagged by Mark Mann. Right there, that sends James up into Nicholas, and, well, we kind of seen how that played out, and then that is where, that's Mike Edgerton, he gets involved in it. Anthony English gonna put some English on that truck, he's gonna go around it. We got parts flying everywhere. Rick Seabrands locks it down. EJ locks it down. That's Ed DeBoer. I know him by Ed. Well, another yeller here, unfortunately. Alrighty, Moose Pie. Good night. We will see you hopefully Tuesday. Get some rest. Glad to see you in chat. Thank you for coming out here. Hey, Butler, Vicente Guerrero, Casey Pfeiffer, Bubba Winningham, Steve Brado, Steven Luttrell, Zontos, Rick Sanchez, Adam Kilday, and Dana Shepard right now, top 10. We're going to try to wait for everybody to get back out onto the track before we do any more bigger updates here. And unfortunately, let's see here. There's James, Ron, and Dustin still on pit road. And James is coming back out. He did not use his fast repair, so I'm going to try and save it as long as he can. Unfortunately, Ron Walters, he did. They had already used his. He's coming back out. Some more drivers. It looks like going to top off on fuel. Boy, man. A Butler, Rick Sanchez, Anthony English, Alex Giffen, Stevens, DeBoer, Schroeder, Wing, Lockwood, Mark Mann. Yeah, that's who we're missing out there here tonight. I have not seen Mara in chat. Has anybody seen Miss Mara out there? Yep. How you doing, Sadie? So my name is Joshua, by the way. For everybody that doesn't know. Man, I still don't think they can make it. I still think they're going to be short. Brad Slaughter. I have not seen Brad in a while. Hey, Brad, Jacob, Daniel, how are y'all doing? Daniel, I remember your name. It's been a while. I know Brad really well. Jacob Bell. Jacob, you know good and well I'm not saying that. I know better than that. All right, green back out. I've ran into that before. Oh, somebody's into the wall. Ron Walters. Looks like Dustin's coming around. Ooh, man. Yeah, just a little bit. Three wide, here we go again. Need a lot of this tonight. And it has not turned out very well. Unfortunately. Yes, I've been doing this going on 9 years, actually. It'll be 9 years, well, this year in August. So I'm still going at it. I might retire when I'm 25, 30 years into it, if iRacing is even still a thing then. All right, keep it clean. Lap number 80 here tonight. Coming to lap 81, which will be 20 laps to go. When we get back to the line, I still don't think they can make it. 14 to 18 laps. Probably even pushing the issue at going on 15, 16. So they're going to have to save a few. 3 wide back here. Watching Alex Giffen onto the outside, leading that up lane, that third line. A lot of movement. Oh! To go. It'll be 19 to go this time by. Oh, man. We get a yellow now. We'll definitely see them all come back down pit road. No doubt about it. I think it's more than voodoo, Eric. More like, I came in like a wrecking ball. Wrecking ball voodoo, yeah. Bubba Winningham, Vicente, that's row one, right up front, right now. 66 and 14. You do have Zonto, Latrell, Shepard, Kilday, Miles, Bergeron, Wise, DeBorgia, Pfeiffer, Harrington, Butler, Rada, Giffen. That's just rounding out the top 15. We still have 26 drivers on the lead lap. Oh, somebody is on the apron here. Mike Edgerton, not entirely sure. I think Mike was just letting the leaders go by. Right now, hanging out with Bubba Winningham up front as they are coming up on the 81 of Dustin. That is going to put Dustin down another lap. That's going to be 2 laps down for Dustin. Still plenty. I mean, plenty of laps for him to get back on the lead lap, but he's going to need a couple of yellows and, of course, stay out of it. Bubba Winningham just hit 196 miles an hour, if I read that right. And 950 of Stephen Latrell is gonna lead his first lap here tonight. Side by side. 7 rows deep here. Deer could go on the track. I would hate to see what would happen to a deer if it jumped onto a NASCAR track while they were racing. Honestly, that would not be a pretty sight. Oh yeah, better than a deer than a moose, but yeah, I would definitely hate to see it. 'Cause, you know, it wouldn't be just bad for the animal. It'd be bad for who's ever driving the vehicle. You know, that, I mean, doing 190 something miles an hour, it's gonna hurt. All right, Jacob, knock it off. Back strap for everyone. I know you're trying to pull a joke out there, but you know, I'm not gonna read those off because I know exactly what happened. I've ran into that before, you know that. I think that was actually back over on XM when that happened. Oh, we got pit stops? Oh yeah, we got drivers coming down pit road. All right, Gabe Butler, Seth Gruber, Rick Sanchez, Anthony English, EJ DeBoer, Sean Stevens opened up the door, 13 to go. But yeah, they're going to have to come down. The window is open a little early, but I mean, right now you could make it if you pit. Probably just oh dear, or there might be something else. Well, looks like Wing, Giffen, Schroeder, Seabrand's down this time. That'll be their final pit stop. Looks like everybody made it in safely. No black flags. Lot of movement, though. We're going to see this top line, or this other group come in. Vicente dropping it down. He's going to get ready. Looks like Zonto, Shepard, kind of stuck on. Oh, wow, they did not come down pit road. That's a surprise. And here comes the group coming back out. 11 to go. How many of those names do y'all have out there? I think somebody's got a lot of time on their hands. Jacob, Brad, coming up with YouTube names. And here we go, Vicente. Down a pit road. Steven, Adam, Scott, Peter, Stephen Miles, Gary Bergeron, Bubba Winningham, Steve Arata, and Daniel Harrington. Here comes Mark Mann, James Mayer. That put Donto, Pfeiffer, and Shepard, the last three that has to come down pit road. And Zonto down pit road. Pfeiffer and Shepard. And somebody said a boo-boo in the pits. I did not catch that. And I usually catch pit road issues. Interesting. All right. Zonto, Pfeiffer, and Shepard now coming out, but here comes the big field led by Rick Sanchez and Seth Groover. Y'all rooting on Andrew, huh? All right, now Andrew is leading the way here, or well, he's going backwards. He led 3 laps, but now he is falling back as, oh man, there's a huge hiccup going on. 3 wide. Now Gabe is leading. Coming by 8 to go. Oh man. .48 over Schroeder, rocking a, I don't know if he forgot to change it or what, but he is rocking a, still the Pittsburgh Steelers truck. Of course, he has the Jets on there, but we know we lost the bet, so he had to run it. 3 wide up here. Here we go again. Oh, we've already seen how this goes. Maxspeed. Ginger. 0. Derek saying 0. Well, the way things have been going on, I'm going to say at least 1. At least. That's my guess, if I had to guess. Watching that third line, Anthony English. He's already got a win on the season. We're going to come to 6 to go. Rick Sanchez in the middle leads that lap, but the most important lap is the final lap. Here comes English, as well as Peter. Both of these guys already have a win. But they're trying to steal another one. Coming to 5 to go. Oh, Rick drops it in front of, I believe that is Gabe. Yeah, Gabe's on the bottom. 3, oh man, 3 wide, 4 rows here, folks. Anthony is still on that outside line. That outside, oh, Seth made a move to the outside. And here we go. Coming to 4 to go. Watching Groover. Oh, Groover into the wall. Here we go. We're wrecking. Huge wreck. Anthony on his lid. Huge wreck. Yeah, we're going to get a GWC. Let's get on English here. Chase view. It looks like English. Oh, English giving Groover a shove. I mean, he was square, but coming out of the corner, still pushing, and got Groover all bent out of shape, right up into the wall. And, well, unfortunately, we've seen what happened. That ended up pushing Anthony right down. He gets hit by Peter. And, well, Anthony, he gets caught by the wind. And what does the fox say? Well, he goes squeaking down onto the apron, on his lid, hits the grass, and he still ain't stopping. Man. Oh, who all did that collect? Daniel Harrington, he's going to get a piece. Pfeiffer's going to get a piece. Wing, I don't know how in the world Wing winged it, but he did. Wow, he got through that somehow. Miles, Lockwood, Giffen. Looks like Seabrands got through it, through the grass. I think everybody else back here was able to lock it down enough. Scott Wise, Bubba Winningham, and Thomas Lockwood, though, all 3 of them have got a black flag here. Scott and Bubba now has got a black flag. Douglas Johnson has taken his truck behind the wall. GWC attempt number 1 coming up. All right. Well, I had a feeling we were going to come to this. I'm not losing any frames, so it's got to be y'all. Yeah, change your resolution. Go down to the little settings gear and change it. Let's see here. Zonto looks like he made it through that. Dana Shepard, yeah, made it through that. I think a few of the other ones also made it through that. We know Wing made it through that. He's on pit road here, though. He's been on pit road for about a minute, coming up on a minute and a half. He's pulling out now, so... GWC attempt number 1. The way it works is we'll go green this coming up time by. We get to the white flag, and the white flag comes out. That's it. Whatever happens after that happens. If we get a caution before the white flag, we'll rack them up, stack them up, and do it all over again. We'll do it all the way up to 15 times if that's what it takes. It is unlimited per OP, but 15 for iRacing. So hopefully we don't have 15 GWC attempts here tonight. But we have already had 10 yellows here for 23 laps. 3 laps to go, of course. GWC 43 lead changes, though. Good Lord. So it's been quite the show here. The OP Super Speedway Butt Kicker Unlimited Truck Series. Round 5, the KN250 Season 16 here at Daytona. We were under the lights, but not anymore. Sponsored by Adam Kilday. Presented to you all by MaxspeedTV. Eric, 5 or 6. I can't remember. All right, here we go. Pace cars down to the safety of pit road, and the Chevy Land Green's out. GWC attempt number 1 underway here tonight. Gotta get to the white. Gotta get to the white. Out of turn number 2. We've got a back stretch and 2 turns to go before we get to the white start-finish line. Right in the middle of the tri-oval. Unlike Talladega, where it's at the end of pit road, and we got action going on. We got another yellow here, and yep, we're gonna rack them up, stack it up, and do it again. It looks like Mark Mann might have been involved. Oh, like the 82. That is Daniel Harrington. Rewind this just a little bit further. I don't want to go to a chopper. What I want to do is figure out what happened. Oh, right there. Oh, Daniel got tagged by Stephen Luttrell. Got Daniel all bent out of shape, right down into Mark. And they're continuing to do some bumping. And, well, that bumping ended up turning out Mark Mann into the wall. Daniel Harrington right into the 950. And the 54. Gonna get a piece of it. James Merritt looks like squeezed through that. As well as Ron Walters. All right. EWC attempt number 2. Coming up. There a time limit? If there is, I don't know what it is. I know, right, Eric? They don't need no help. Hey, it's not all on me. It's just kind of funny when it happens, you know, in a way. Brad Slaughter and Jacob Bell has been a part of that. MaxspeedTV or Broadcasters Jinx, they know all about it. They're out there here tonight giving me a hard time. I hope we don't see double-digit GWCs. I really don't. 11:08 Eastern, 10:08 Central. I think everybody's probably getting tired. These guys trying to just save some fuel here. Boy, Rick has been out here 15 laps. Peter's been out here 12. DeZente 12. Gary 12. Donto 11. I think he's in a pretty good spot to finish it. Rick Seabrand's 14. Schroeder 14. Alex 14. Steve Rod, I think, can make it. He's been out here 12. Dana Shepard 11. I think he's okay. Of course, Adam Kilday 4. Stephen Miles 4. John Stevens 4. James Mayer 12. I think they're all right for one GWC. We've got some coming down pit road, though. Rick's, I think, really on that bubble, though. Like I said, Peter DeBorgia, Logan York, Rick Seabrands, Anthony English, they've all got to win this season. We're looking to see if we can get a 5th different winner, or if Peter or Anthony is going to be able to pull one out. Or even Rick Seabrands. There's Rick right here, sitting in 6th, and the Yeti 4. It's a big possibility that, you know, one of those 3, because Logan's not here, could pull out another victory. Oh, Anthony's 2 laps down. Not looking good for 44, though. Ouch. I think right now Anthony English needs a miracle. He is the 2nd car a lap down, but Anthony's 2 laps down. Daniel Harrington is only 1 lap down. So GWC attempt number 2, same format as before. We'll go green, we get the white, whatever happens, happens. We get a yellow, we'll do it again. So we go. Pace car with eyeballs again to the safety of pit road. We're going to come into the Geico restart zone. The Chevy Land Green will come back out. And there it is. We're back underway here tonight. EWC attempt number 2 here this evening. Peter got a run on the outside. Does have some help in Gary Bergeron. Supposed to be the 10, but one on the truck. Tonto's on the bottom. Rick Sebrands. Of course, you also have Rick Sanchez, who I think is really on fumes. Peter DeBorgia down to the bottom. Open the door up for the outside here. Coming to the white flag. We are about 100 feet from it. White flag in the air. One more time around. It took 2. I don't know who exactly said 2, but and they're wrecking. Oh, wow. Here we go. It's going to be a dog fight. It's going to be a dog fight. Gary Bergeron, Peter DeBorgia. One of these 2 drivers is going to win it here tonight. Who's it going to be? Peter on the bottom, Gary on the outside. Wins it by 14 thousandths of a second. Holding off Gary there at the line. Wow. Yeah, that is a photo finish, and we will look at it. Right there, you see Gary has it. But just enough little rub there slowed down Gary's momentum. And right there. That was close. Man, that was close. What a finish here tonight. Man. All right. Well, Peter DeBorgia grabbing his second victory of the season here. We're going to try to get the top 3 up here and talk to him. Casey Pfeiffer grabbing a podium spot here in 3rd. And, of course, Gary there in 2nd. Stephen Miles 4th and EJ DeBoer in 5th. So hang tight, folks. Well, we'll get the top 3 up here for the MaxspeedTV post-race show. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Alrighty, folks. Well, I've caught up at the moment with first and third. We're waiting on Gary Bergeron to get in here, but we're going to go ahead and talk to Casey here tonight and, kind of talk about this finish here tonight for third place. It went without a fight. Casey, even with your blinking issues out there here tonight, you ran your heart out. Awesome. Casey, you there? Casey. Are you there? Oh, barely can hear you. You keep cutting in and out. Oh, man. Oh, with all your problems out there you had here tonight, buddy. How'd your race go? Awesome job.
Everything, and somehow we managed to get back up towards the front, and then we weaved through the big one on the last lap.
Yeah, awesome job, buddy, man. It was, you fought your way hard. Of course, there was a big one there toward the end here. Very good points night for you. You come into this league here. I think, you joined at the end of last season, and you're coming into this season really vying for the points. What's it like being out there with, 25, 30 different trucks? Everybody's got a different style of racing here at a super speedway. What's it like down there with, not knowing what's going to happen?
It's wild, very, very wild. I never know what to expect at these kinds of races and tracks. And pushing the pusher, I was like being pushed the crap out of me today. So I never know what to expect. It's just wild.
Yeah, it was, man. Awesome job out here tonight, buddy. Of course, great points night third. I know you probably want to grab the win out here tonight. I think that's the way everybody, was feeling. But, there's a lot left in the season. I mean, we're only really just getting started. Next week, Talladega, bigger track, a lot of 3 wide there. What's your mindset going into Talladega?
Get a good finish and try not to get involved in too many incidents, because I don't finish very good in this league very much. So that's all I'm looking for.
Hey, that's all you got to do, man. One race at a time, buddy. Awesome job. Any, final thoughts, shout outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate your third here this evening?
Congratulations to the winner. And if my mom is watching, hello to you. Yeah, thank you for having me in here. And I'll be back next week.
All right, Casey. We'll see you next week, buddy. Go celebrate.
All right, see ya.
See ya. All right, well, that was Casey Pfeiffer there, finishing third here tonight. Now, Gary finished second here, and I do not see Gary in Discord right now, but we do have Peter DeBorgia as well. Awesome job there by Gary Bergeron, finishing in a very close P2. Right there, 14 thousandths of a second right there with Peter DeBorgia. But, we got Peter up here. Actually, he moved himself down here because he can just do that. But,
Just wandered into the room.
Yeah, just walk right on in here. But, I was just talking about Gary there. I mean, the big one happened there. You and him were there side by side, Peter. I mean, it was a dogfight to the end. If you hadn't have done what you done, you didn't bump him, you rubbed him a little bit to get him to slow down. If you hadn't have done that, I think he would have had you.
Yeah, all I wanted to do was exit turn 4, like half a lane to a full lane off the bottom, just so I could take a little bit of an angle. I didn't want to force him out of the way or drive him there, but if he scooted up a little bit, I wanted to take all the real estate he was willing to give me. So I definitely didn't want to do anything that jeopardized his finish at all there and make him finish any worse than second. But if I could get up there and make it so that his way around the tri-oval was a little bit longer than he might have wanted it to be, then that gave me the best shot. So we tried for it there, and it worked out. But if not, it was a good points night regardless. So,
yeah.
But yeah, I'm happy for Jerry there. I think that's his best OP finish.
Okay,
so.
is it Jerry or Gary?
I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea.
Okay, well, I call him Gary. I call him Gary. It might be Jerry. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll just go with the flow.
We can, if I just keep calling him Jerry, you keep calling him Gary. One of us is fixed. You know, one of us is probably right. So.
Well, yeah, if it's something
It might be something completely different, but yeah.
Yeah, right. If it's something totally different, then I don't know what to think about that one. But
yeah.
These super speedway races, Peter, they're a crapshoot. Anybody can win them, and tonight even proved that a couple of drivers that we don't normally see up toward the front, Gary and Casey being. Well, those two drivers, usually they end up getting caught up in something happens, and, they really, unfortunately, don't get good finishes. Well, tonight was, totally something different. You got two drivers up here that you don't normally see up here, and they're vying for a win against probably one of the best super speedway racers I've ever seen.
And Jerry qualified really well. He was set to be on the pole for a while till a lot of those real heavy hitters came in at the end. So
yeah.
I knew he was going to be someone to deal with there at the end. But shout out as well to Steve Luttrell and Scott Wise. Those guys were near the front pretty much all night too, and they don't typically have that many reps up there at the front of the super speedway stuff. So they don't have that many starts either. So I wonder if that's going to be a pattern that we're going to start seeing those guys frequently up here on Saturdays. But good on them for I know they didn't get quite the finishes they were hoping for there, but they were running up front for a while. Honestly, shout out to Vince there and Steve Miles. I did a move that I don't even know where I found that within me to do. I don't know if you guys were focused on the broadcast or not, but on the exit of that green flag pit stop, I don't know if Vince spun the tires or if I just got a perfect timed run, but him and Steve were trying to get locked up together, and I dove under them on the apron. I think in the turn one, and I felt real bad about it, but at the same time, I was like, if they're really spinning their tires, like, I need to pass them so that they can draft off me and give us the best shot. And they stayed together. They gave me enough room to merge back in front of them, and I was able to push Vince clear to the lead. And then the big wreck happened with Anthony and Seth, and somehow we survived. And Rick and Gabe and Vince and I thought we were going to be able to settle it there, and then just some other nonsense happened, and somehow this 40 car is still intact, and you're talking to me right now, so that's cool.
Yeah, it looks like Gary's in chat. NASCAR man YT, it looks like he's in chat. He said he didn't deserve the third, but hey, you might not deserve it, but he deserved it. But
it goes the other way so much more often. So you take those surprise victories whenever you can. The surprise P2s and P3s for sure. So
that was Casey in chat. Not Gary.
Okay.
Yeah. Good points tonight, for Casey, and of course Gary there in second. But Peter, we're really just still the season is still going on, man. We're only coming up on round 6. We still have all the way up to round 12 in the regular season. So we're about halfway here coming in too. We got Talladega next week. Wider track, bigger track. I wouldn't say faster track, but it is wider. Second win, man.
Yeah, I'm not used to that.
What?
That never really happens for me, honestly. I'm not a guy who usually puts up big win numbers. It's usually a lot of top 10s or top 12s and stuff. Being consistent is usually what keeps me close to the front in points. So I'm not used to the front running deal. But honestly, there's a lot of names in the standings that finished in the top 10 tonight that I don't think I saw their trucks literally at all. I don't know how it always cycled that way, but I was like in the top 5 or top 10 for most of the race. And there was a couple wrecks early on, and I was hearing things from my team that were just like really sketch, and I was like, you know what? I just don't want to be behind some of those guys that are just trying to figure it out. Maybe they haven't updated iRacing for a while, or their force feedback's all off or something, and they had a real long holiday break, and there were just a lot of things out there that scared me. So I was like, if I'm in the front, maybe I'll just be in front of all this stuff. So, pour one out for all the guys that had the same strategy as me, but were just in the wrong place at the wrong time. I know Posey was up there for a while, and he was making a lot of moves and leading a bunch of laps, and he got caught up in something that wasn't his doing. And same thing with Logston, and there's just a lot of guys up there who drove just as good as Anthony too, and Schroeder, who drove just as good as I did, and I'm just the lucky SOB who gets the trophy, I guess.
The extra life, man.
Yeah, speaking of that, it's back for 2025. A new URL will be up shortly on my page for that.
Okay.
Shout out to Brez Coffee Company. There's already one custom Mixmaster PJ flavor out there that you can buy on brezcoffeeco.com. But there's going to be a second one soon. They're both going to be Nintendo 64 themed. If you use the coupon code MMPJ, you get 10% off. And shout out to nerditudes.gg, Nerd Esports, to the guys who hooked me up with that sponsor, as well as the team that I ran with tonight, Dustin Logston and Steve Rada, and we had Kenny Bishop doing some spotting for us, and Scott Martin, SE Martin on iRacing. He's been a Saturday driver for a few seasons with us here. His company there was Martin Esports, is now Icon Apparel. He had a heart attack last month.
Oh,
and
no.
He's been making the recovery to that there. He was joining us in Discord tonight and watching. I hope he gets back to all of his normal activities real soon. But that's someone who's,
I know who
LP
SE
adjacent
is.
for sure. And there's a lot of drivers out there with Martin Esports stickers all over their car. And he has done a lot for a lot of iRacing drivers. So we're keeping him in our thoughts and hoping he's back out on the track real soon.
Yeah, I know who SC Martin is very well. So, yeah, first, if get to feeling better, buddy, hopefully a full 100% recovery. Get back out here on the track so you can beat Peter.
Yeah, please.
Awesome job, Peter, man. Like I said, another win. Two for you here. Of course, Talladega next week. Still a season to go, buddy. Any other final thought, shout-out, things you want to give before you go celebrate your win?
Nah, I'm ready to go to bed.
All righty.
Yeah.
All righty, Peter, go get some rest, man. Stay safe if you're in the path of that winter weather coming in. So
Oh yeah, I am. It's not going to be anything super dangerous here. It's just going to be really exhausting when I'm going out there with a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old trying to build a snowman out of slush. So
yeah,
it ain't really going to be a real storm, but my kids don't know the difference. So I guess I got to be the dad of the year there.
yeah. Well, enjoy it. Just stay safe, bud. And Eric says your trophy is bed. So, all righty, Peter. Awesome win out here tonight, buddy. We will see you hopefully next week.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, you too. All right, Peter DeBorgia out there with the win here tonight, but Gary right there, man. Oh, man, Gary there a second. Casey third. That is our top 3 here. Awesome job by all of those guys. We're going to get down here to the unofficial results. We're going to get the admin stuff they have to do here tonight. And then we're going to call it a night here tonight as well. Peter DeBorgia grabbing his second win of the season here tonight at Daytona. Gary there in second. Casey third. Steven in fourth. EJ fifth. Awesome. Top 5 for Mr. Ed DeBoer there, or EJ DeBoer. Mark Mann in 6th. Nico Swing in 7th. Stephen Luttrell in 8th. Gabe Butler 9th. James Mayer 10th. Zonto in 11th. Daniel Shepard in 12th. Steve Rada 13th. Sean Stevens 14th. Vicente Guerrero 15th. Adam Kilday 16th. Bubba Winningham 17th. Rick Seabrands 18th. Rick Sanchez 19th. And Alex Giffen 20th. Thomas Lockwood, 21st. Scott Weiss, 22nd. Schroeder, 23rd. Anthony English, 24th. Dustin Loxton, 25th. Daniel Harrington, 26th. Seth Groover, 27th. Mike Edgerton, 28th. Ron Walters, 29th. And Douglas R. Johnson, in 30th. Brian Rainville, 31st. Sean Dion, 32nd. Alex Green, 33rd. Shane Posey, 34th. And that's it here tonight. But again, our winner here tonight, Peter DeBorgia, with his second win of the season. Well, that's going to do it here tonight. A big shout out to, of course, Adam Kilday on, of course, sponsoring tonight's race, the KN 250. So again, Adam, a big shout out there to you. Big shout out to Bubba Winningham for the MaxspeedTV green flag sponsor with Chevyland. And a big shout out to all the fans out there that tuned in here tonight. We had a good turnout. 32 people. Only hit 8 likes for some reason. But hey, we appreciate all the views out there. No matter what. Thank you all for that. We do appreciate it. But until next time, folks. Tuesday, actually. Until next time, stay safe. Thank you all. And have a good night.